What'd you do with him?
The manipulative strategies of Janice Soprano. Let's break it down.
I loved him so much.
You're gonna miss your bus.
Janice, the eternal victim, a masterclass in self-pity.
Parvati.
My brother, I get a pass. You look good. You look, like a teenager.
My therapist says I'm regressing.
Oh, your therapist. Who pays for that?
The state of Washington, total disability.
Her feigned poverty to sponge off of Tony.
So look, all I need is a couple of $100 to fix her car so I can get back and forth to the hospital. Then I'll take her home to Seattle.
When are you going back to Seattle, Janice?
It depends on how long it takes to settle Ma's estate. All your anger, your hate for me. I'm your sister. I know I'm not perfect. I know I annoy people. I think about you lying in that hospital bed. I cried for you.
The ripple effect of Janice's influence.
You're his responsibility. He didn't do you any favor. My father was in Tony's position. He gave Romeo Martin $50,000 when he got out of jail. Now we're talking about 30 years ago. 30 years ago. Today, that's $500,000. My mom's at St. Erasmus, a stroke.
I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, Tony didn't say anything about it.
You better when I get her home.
Does that mean you're sticking around, Joyce?
If I don't, who's gonna take care of her?
What about Tony?
Long story. You haven't heard what happened? Anthony's one of these people who blames everyone else for anything bad in his life, including his mother.
So here we have Janice / Parvati coming back to New Jersey after being gone for 20 years. And instead of telling Richie what actually happened between Tony and Livia, since she wants to talk about Tony, she just says that Tony likes to blame everyone, including his mother, for his problems rather than taking responsibility.
I don't want to get in your way here, Tony. I mean, you're the one who stayed. You took the brunt. Barbara and I were never going to forget that.
Tony? Nah.
Trust me.
Our actions escalate existing conflicts and create new ones within the family.
It's just sad. That's all.
What?
AJ didn't have the flu. He didn't go with you because Tony wouldn't let him. He doesn't want you around his kids.
I gotta be loyal. Without that, we crumble.
Tell that to Paul Castellano. When your opponent gives you an opening, be swift as a hare. Sun Tzu.
Well, I think of that jacket I gave your brother, and he spit on it. I could slice an ear off his head.
No champagne. The good Lord doesn't want us to drink alcohol.
Didn't Jesus drink wine?
He was Jesus, Tone. We can't make comparisons.
The spiritual facade. Janice's sudden embrace of religion for personal gain as opposed to genuine belief.
I may need an operation.
From the Russian?
The worst night of my life. But it led me to Jesus.
The whole situation that goes down with Svetlana, not giving Janice Livia's records, then Janice taking her prosthetic leg, then Janice getting beaten up for it. She finds a way to bring religion into it because it was the night that she found Christ.
Come on, Janice. When's the last time you went to a prayer meeting?
In a larger sense, Christianity is brought about in business with the CCM.
The what?
Christian Contemporary. Oh. It's the fastest growing marketing sector in the music business today.
Her selective application of enlightened principles to justify selfish actions.
But it's odd. Because I feel born again in the Lord. And I prayed to God. And I asked him to forgive Svetlana for what she's done.
Janice, we've been here before with Vishnu and Richard fucking Alpert and the Coyote Spirit.
Give myself up utterly and totally to God.
Before Janice goes after Bobby, she hangs out with Ralph Cifaretto for a bit. Yes, he's dating Ro at this time too, manipulating Bobby Baccalieri through emotional dependence and manufactured crises. After Bobby's wife, Karen, tragically dies in a car crash, Janice is deeply moved by how heartbroken Bobby was and how devoted he was to Karen, as one of the only guys, in fact, who didn't sleep with other women.
I told Ro.
Told her about us?
No. I told her I didn't want to be with her anymore. And I left.
Back to Ralph. You've got to sit him down and level with him. But with the compassion and respect that you're famous for.
Like she tells her therapist, Sandy, she felt barely worthy of even being in his presence. So what happens when she sees Jojo Palmisi bringing a meal over to Bobby and his kids while Bobby's in mourning? She makes sure to nip that in the bud real quick.
Time you want to drop Sophia and little Bobby off, don't be shy. I mean it. My kids would love it.
How is Michael Jr. doing on the Ritalin, Joe? The way they medicate kids today, it's the answer for everything. And then they wonder why teenagers get hooked on drugs.
After Jojo's out of the way, Janice's work isn't done. Bobby's still heartbroken and openly grieving Karen, and Janice is tired of hearing about his dead wife. So she concocts a plan to freak out Bobby's kids, Bobby Jr. and Sophia. And convince them they're talking to ghosts in an effort to communicate with their mother from beyond the grave. The kids get so startled that Bobby feels guilty and feels like it's his fault that the kids are still trying to talk to Karen because they see how much their dad misses her and how lost he feels without her. So Bobby thinks he needs to move on for the sake of his kids.
What did you do with the cake today?
Cake?
Your daughter said she saw it in the back of your car. She told me about it when I picked her up from practice.
Took it to Karen's grave. I buried it. Today was our anniversary.
I wish you would have told me about it before I picked up the steaks from Outback. The sides alone were over $30. But this is exactly what I mean. We have a nice evening, and we end up talking about your dead wife. Hello? Bobby, hi. What's up? I was just doing housework. Why? Is everything all right?
It's my fault.
Hey, you're under a lot of stress. You're a single dad.
No, you were right. It's bad for them. It's unwholesome. Karen Seeley.
I think we let you turn 50 alone.
Jenny, that kitchen, this room, the light. I always loved this place. It reminds me of the Palladian villas I saw in Italy.
In season 6, episode 10, Mo and Joe, Johnny Sack pleads guilty and receives a 15-year prison sentence. What happens then? Well, Ginny Sacrimoni gets kicked out of her house, so Janice can move into that home.
Why not put a runner here or a large diameter?
Interestingly, it's Uncle Junior who seems to be immune to the Janice manipulation, and we see that in multiple instances across the show.
That's what Janice said.
Janice?
She's been wonderful through all this.
Janice?
She's a pretty good cook.
Since when? Everybody steers clear of her food.
I always think the worst of everybody, Junior.
Oh, fine. Enjoy your lasagna. Just don't come running to me.
When Richie tells Junior that Tony's gotta go, Junior responds by telling him, "You know who's not good news? That little niece of mine."
I left my brother's house one night, and my wallet was light. I'm talking about a 10-year-old girl here, Richie. A word to the wise, that's all I'm saying.
Richie finds that out for himself just a couple episodes later. And then at the very end, when Janice goes to visit Uncle Jun at his psychiatric facility, Uncle Jun brings up another thing that Janice did during her childhood. And he says,
"Sweet as she looks, she left my stove on purpose. Put the flame out with a wet dish rag. I caught her."
And then Uncle Pat goes back and tells Tony that Janice is trying to get Junior to tell him where his money is. That basically she's just going to visit Junior to get more money.
She was inveigling him. She's after his money.
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video about Janice, and I'd love to hear what you think about her.